What's up, YouTube? DeBomb Diggity here, and today we are back with another market watch. Sorry for the not uploading the past week. I have been out of town, out of state for my job, so I wasn't really able to record any videos for you guys. But we are back now. We're going to take a look at the change in the market. And again, of course, a lot of the cards we look at are the alternate art version of the cards. Most of the time, the regular versions are much cheaper for you to be able to buy and play with. We will also point out any normal cards that really don't have any other printings, and that is just the expensive price that it is right now. But let's start ahead and go off. It started with a brand new structure deck that came out, the Uta starter deck. This deck has taken the world by storm because Green Uta, the leader, has just won Japan Nats. That deck list has been all over the place. If I find a picture, if I can quickly find a picture, I'll throw it up on screen when editing. But if you just search on Twitter or in Discords, I'm sure people have posted. I think I posted in my Discord as well. Link for that down below. But these are the new cards we get from the starter deck. You get the 3 new events as well as these SR Uta and the leader, as well as you get the reprinted film package besides the Namis. But yeah, nothing too crazy with these prices, but the Uta promo, I don't know how they're classifying these. I guess it's just in the One Piece promos. Not that. Let me pull up the names here, because the promos for the deck are When the Wind Blows starter deck. Alright, starter deck 11 Uta deck battle. I wonder if I could just search that on here. Yeah, so as you can see, the promos have definitely gone down. The only one that's really expensive, it seems, is the Where the Wind Blows. Going around $51 for a copy because you can only get it from the Uta event. And of course, you guys know the whole thing with the stores, how they this Luffy's actually gone down too. I remember when the thing first dropped, it was like 300, and now it's dropped down to just $100. Most of the time, the store promotion packs, you're only getting 1 card per pack, not all 8 like you're supposed to. They are going to be fixing this by trying to send out the stuff in March to stores, so hopefully your store lets you come back and redeem your participation that you're supposed to get for participating, but we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, every store is probably going to do it differently, so let's have to wait and see. But here are the prices on the Uta promos. I think most of them have gone down from when they first initially were like launched the first couple weeks. I know some of them were pretty expensive, but it looks like they have all gone down. Now let's go take a look at OP5. I don't know. It looks like Law and Kid have dropped down a bit. Manga Luffy's still up there. Nami's still up there as well. The SPs look like they're still holding strong. Purple Luffy definitely has fallen off. Was at like 120, now it's dropped down to like 87. And now it's fallen off like $5. Sakazuki's still holding strong at around 115. Sabo, Betty, and Rosinante dropping back down to the level where they're pretty much at before, like the bubble. And Rosinante being back down from 40 to when he was up at like, yeah, what he peaked at like 60, back down $20 to $40. I need to pick him up. That is the last leader I need from the set to complete all of set 5 leaders. So I need to pick up Rosinante. Lucci, Rebecca still sitting up where they have been. I mean, Sakazuki isn't going anywhere unless the ban list, guys, because there is a ban list confirmed for After Worlds. Everyone is speculating what cards are going to get banned. We'll probably do a video on that later in the week, or maybe I'll just record it later today. Cards that we think are going to get hit with the ban list. And Searchers, It looks like everything. It looks like everything is still slowly going down. Sabo back down to $9. Was sitting at 15 for a while. Even the secret Luffy is now down to just $14. Um, Kaido back down to 7. Kid, Rebecca, Uchi. Looks like these guys all have dropped back down from where they were. Yeah, Rebecca's still sitting around like $6-7. So still really affordable for the regular versions down there. Let's go take a look at OP4. Actually, let's take a look at the ST10, cause yeah, lost to $7, kid. Cause I was thinking with the fall of purple in the next coming sets. I mean, people are still playing purple, but it definitely doesn't seem as relevant compared to the other colors coming up. It looks like these prices are still holding. The starter deck itself has gone. Has the starter deck gone now? What's the shipping on this? No, it's still sitting around like 35 for unopened copy of the starter deck. So we'll have to keep watching that, see where that goes. Now let's go take a look at OP4 here. Boa still only 130. Sabo's definitely dropped. The box prices dropped. I was able to pick up a box of OP4 while I was out of town for my sealed collection, so I was really happy about that. Paid $130 for it, so got a little bit of a deal. I also bought some other things like in a package, so you kind of cut me a deal on the price. Blocker Law is up to 90. Have they dropped? Because weren't they? No, they've peaked. Okay. Yeah, so they peaked like 95, 85, 90, around that range. I know green is hype with the reveal of all those cards from OP07. We might make a video on that on well. I know the red-green Law support. Everyone would get excited because it'd be like, man, Law's coming back, and then another card would get released for Sakazuki. It'd be like, every time they try and release something for red-green Law, something just gets revealed for black or Sakazuki to keep it in check. So that is pretty funny as well. Rebecca's gone back down. Yamato alt, Sanji alt, yellow, still really popular. Vivi and Dofi have both gone back down as well. Crocodile, yellow, purple croc. A lot of people have been talking about this deck. A lot of fun to play. It's getting some support soon. Queen is also falling down. And Isho is falling down as well. So it looks like everything is slowly going back down from the bubble, guys. I don't know how long or if it'll continue dropping. I know Bandai announced a reprint, so I know that kind of scared everyone. So maybe they started to sell off. But we still don't know the full details of what actually they are reprinting and like how much and when it's going to happen. But it looks like people are generally just trying to sell off and get prepared for OP06 and the next sets to come with all the stuff revealed. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. Maybe stuff will start to go up again, but we'll just have to wait and see. Everything else doesn't look that bad down here. Vivi's falling back down to 14. That's where I picked her up from originally, so I'm not really that mad about it. Sabo has gone down to 8. I know people are talking about picking up a playset of this if you're going to play Perona next set. People are saying it's a 4 of in that. I haven't done any Perona testing, so I can't really say. But that is what I've heard people talking about. Sanji Blocker down to $8. The Dofi has risen up to 7. I know the Uta hype is real with this card. And upcoming green stuff, Yamato's gone back down to around 5, and Vivi's secret rare for $2. Like, man. And Rosinante too. Both the secrets of this set were not the best, at least value wise. And down here, looks like nothing that crazy. Most of the stuff down here it's been sitting where it has been for a while. Now let's go take a look at Pillars of Strength, set 3. We got Soga King sitting around 700. Nami has gone back down to around 200. To like 220. Let's see where they sell. 200, 210, 200. Yeah, so Nami's sitting around like 200 now. Down from 240. Katakuri is still sitting at like that 230, 240 mark. The regular cat's still like $70, $75 range, and the alternate art has still been sitting where it is. Wanted Kid has gone up. because the hype of Uta winning and everything, I know Wanted Poster Kid, the eight drop kid we'll talk about, has skyrocketed in price. But it looks like most of the other stuff for the set has dropped down. Crow back down to 36, Big Mom 46. So everything looks like it's slowly going down again. I just don't know. I don't know how low stuff will drop or if it'll keep dropping. That's why I can't say if it's a good recommendation to buy stuff and now to pick it up. I mean, if you could have the mentality of two ways. You could either say, I think it's gonna drop more, I'm not gonna buy anything, or I have the mentality of I think it's a good market right now. It's low enough to where I'm willing to pull the trigger and I'll just buy it in case it starts going up again. That's basically, I feel like, the two mindsets people are having. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys are planning on doing. I've slowly just still been picking up my play sets of stuff like I have been for a while. But all this stuff down here is looks like nothing's really changed. I think I need to pick up 2 more brand news as well. But the Sakazuki also gets that Shigi Searcher. So I think we'll have to take a look at the OP7 cards and start speculating on what we think that meta is going to be. Let's go take a look at what starter decks. Let's go look at the Big Mom Pirate starter deck, ST7. Because I've seen... I saw this a lot yesterday, actually. I went to a card show, and... This deck, there's a lot of people selling it, so sitting around $40. Is just Lin and Brule still just carrying the deck. Category's gone down a little bit, but these two are really just still the 2 cards you want out of here. Let's go look at Animal Kingdom structure deck. Because I still really want to buy this. I need to buy it because I had to crack it for Nats. But luckily it has gone down. Glad I didn't pull the trigger on the one I saw yesterday because they were selling it for $120. I mean, this one is like, what, $105 basically. So luckily it looks like this is coming down. Hopefully it comes down to a reasonable amount so I can pick up another copy because I do really want to complete my collection again. So I really need to buy that starter deck. But Queen is falling down a little bit in page 1 Kaido. All those main purple staples are still the reason why this deck is so expensive as it is. Let's go take a look at our Paramount War. Booster boxes still sitting around $300 for a box. I know they peaked to like $400, but now it looks like they're back down in like the $300 level. Kind of makes me want to open one now. So I might. We'll see. The leaders I know are all falling for the decks. Aji at 80, Garb, Smoker, all falling down. Film Nami again, Uta hype for the Film Nami. Borsellino, of course, Sakazuki is still going to be a good deck in the next upcoming like 2-3 sets. So I don't really see this card going anywhere unless we get some reprint announced for it. I went ahead and picked up 3 copies yesterday at the card show. Still need to buy 1 more, but I was like, I'll just have to pull the trigger eventually. If it bites me later, the card gets reprinted and gets dropped low. I mean, it is what it is. I made my choice, and I'll have to live with that, you know. So I picked up 3. Still need to pick up 1 more, but just waiting for now. We'll see where that goes. I know there's a couple more card shows coming up in a couple months, so I'll probably pick up my last one then. We'll have to wait and see. Other than that, the alt arts, all these look like they've maybe gone down a little bit. This is our first card right here. We're going to talk about Film Nami. It got expensive quick. Uta got released and started winning. Everyone wanted to play it, and I've been saying for a while that this card is a 4 of in the deck. You need it. It's not getting reprinted in the starter deck. A lot of people bought their copies like 15 back when she was still cheap, but now the regular version is still just up here at 33. I'm glad I bought mine when she was down here like $12. Because yeah, she's just steadily gone up as the Uta hype realized that the Uta got released, and then she just soared from there. So Film Nami's looking pretty expensive if you want to play Uta, which kind of sucks because everyone thought Uta was to be this new great budget deck you could play, but it's just the couple cards you need that aren't from the starter deck just have shot up, so that kind of balances out that price there for that deck. So we'll have to take a look at that and see how much you could really build the Uta deck for. That might be another video coming up soon. But other than that, all this stuff down here is still around the same. Nothing, no really changes at the bottom of the market here for all these like commons and uncommons. You can still get them all pretty cheap. Let's go take a look at Romance Dawn. Still sitting at like $5.40 for a box, makes sense. Law, Zoro, Red Green Luffy, all these cards still sitting pretty expensive. Boa, Law, Mihawk, all the alts are still pretty much around where they were. The leaders look like they've dropped a little bit. What we want to talk about here is this guy right here, Kid, being played in Uta and Green Hype coming up. This kid has shot up. I remember buying 2 for down here at $5. I should have bought 4, and I'm killing myself. Luckily, I was able to snag another one for 20. But I still need to buy one more. But this price tag is just like, I think I'm gonna not buy it. We'll have to wait and see. If I really need the 4th, I'll buy it. But yeah, this card got shot up for the prevalence in Uta and all that good stuff there. Another card we want to talk about as well. I know people have been talking about the searchers down here, like Momo, and Dofi. These guys down here. It's just the Dofi has gotten hype with some of the new Warlord cards released, and like we've been saying, Green and Wano with Yamato and Odin coming up is why that stuff is priced how it is. And that goes the same for Law down here. People are hyped on Law, and Izo and Punk Gibson we saw, but Izo is getting Izo's getting an SP, I think, an OP07. And Otama's still sitting around $6. Radbeam as well, $5. But it looks like the market hasn't changed too much. It looks like stuff has come down a little bit, but just certain cards like the Kid and the Law really are two of the cards that are exploding. And that takes me to this. Let's look at Bartolomeo. Let's look at the CS. Let's look at the celebration stuff. It looks like this stuff is all kind of sitting the same. It looks like Tashigi has dropped off a cliff and tanked. I mean, that's good for the Sakazuki players that want to bling out their deck. Oh, dang it. I have to go CS. Looks like Nami and Bonnie both are still sitting up at their high price. Same with Suru. The Dawn is around $50 for the Dawn. But Bartolomeo, this is what we're talking about. He's still sitting at like 75. People are playing this in Uta. But the only 2 printings is the card because this and I think what's the other one? Yeah, they're both from the event pack or the championship. They're both sitting around $70 for a Bart, and people are playing in Uta, so I don't think it's like 100% necessary. I know people are playing lists without it, but just give you a heads up, people are playing this card in Uta. But everything else from this pack looks like it is definitely dropped down, settled down. So it could be some like cheaper bling options if you like the art and you want the cool stamp. For you there, not the trophy cards or top player stuff, but all the ones with just a regular stamp. We can also look at Bandai Card Fest. Yeah, the Luffy. The Luffy has dropped down from it's like $100, so now it's still selling for like around $100, and $90 to $100. But there are some listings for like 90 now, so we'll see if people jump on those. But Cardfest Luffy again still sitting around $100. Looks like most Luffy card promos are gonna be sitting around 100. We can also go just take a scroll right here down at the promos for our last thing. The Treasure Cup stuff, of course, always still gonna be Marcos are only at 400. Choppers, Otamas, and the Celebration Nami made it all the way up there. Wow. I know people are waiting for this to come. You got this one coming out. All the premium collections look like they're going for like 140 a piece. Again, this one is just mainly reprints from the championship pack. You got this one coming out. I think this one is the one that is coming out the soonest in April. Yeah, and you get Suru. You get Film Nami, so she is getting a reprint here for another alt art. So that might change the price of some of the Namis. We'll have to wait and see. Dadan and those. So I might try and pick up some of these because I did not order that one, unfortunately. Um, the anniversary set is someone bought 4 at 400 a piece. Wow. We'll have to see where this sits at, because that's kind of crazy. I was able to pick this up too, luckily. So excited for that to come in. So it looks like a lot of the premium collections are. This is the Japanese version of the set. Joju 250. So it does look like Ardon are still like at the 80s. I didn't see any of these yesterday. I probably would have bought one. The premium. This is slowly gone up. I don't remember what's in this. I'd have to look and scroll through and see what's in that. But it looks like general things for the market. It looks like the market is slowly going down. I just don't know how low it'll go or when it'll ever like spike and rise again. We'll just have to wait and see for that. I know a lot of people have been also talking about pre-orders of the next couple sets already being like the 140 to 150. It's just with the news that everyone's been hearing of stuff being short printed. I know people are just trying to secure their boxes and cases, so that's what's just driving the pre-order sales to just go crazy. So we're really just have to wait and see what happens with all that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps me out. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. And I appreciate everyone's support. And until next time, YouTube, we'll see you later.